How's it going, Airsofters? Many of you will know that I've been using the Silverback SRS Covert in my gameplay for some time now.
What?
So yes indeed, I've converted my SRS to use the new SRS Bolt M from Wolverine. Let's take a closer look at how to get the HPA engine into your SRS. You will have to make some modifications to your butt pad and to your spacers. See, the first one here has got a channel cut in it. You can see how far down I've gone there. I've done that with a Dremel. If you've got the tools to do it, it's very straightforward. The second one, all it has is a hole cut in right in the centre of where the spring guide sits. You can see where I've drilled the hole there, right on top of the cross there, and it sits dead centre where the spring guide is. And the butt pad actually doesn't need anything doing to it. You could also have to drill a hole. I think this one's 5mm, 5.5mm maybe. Obviously you can also route it wherever you want to go, but this is the recommended routing hole. Threaded that through a needle. To install the Bolt M into your SRS, right, we need to first install this bit. Now let's give it a little bit of a lube. It's got a little bit on it, so I don't really need too much. Around the O-ring, around the shaft there. And then this has to go into your cylinder like so. So to do this, Wolverine say you use this part of the engine, and then use it as an insert tool to push it all the way to the end. So now that's installed in there. Let's just take off the cylinder and have a look. So now let's put it all together. Cylinder goes in first, then the engine. Route your hose through there like so. And then you can see there where the hose goes through the channel that you've made. And that is the first spacer on. Second spacer. Push in. Spring guide. Well, it's not really a spring guide, is it? You know what I mean? You know my pain when these clips don't go in. You're an SRS owner, you know, there you go. And I'll show you in a bit why we've made that hole there. You'll see in a little while. Put the butt pad on. Clip it in. It's not going to clip either. Some people do complain about these SRSs saying that the butt pad falls off. Well, it's going to be because these clips are so shit to go in. There you go. You can hear it nice firm click when it's in. It's going. So then we need to put our fitting on the other end of the hose. Now these are totally new to me, as many of you know that I'm pretty much new to anything HPA. So I just pushed that on there like so, and yeah, that's it. That is on there nice and firmly. But a problem that I had in the field the first time I came to use it was when I went to connect, let's grab it, when I went to connect my hose, I think what I done was I pushed in the small black thing, and pushing that in releases it. So push it in, and it's a great fit on there. It's not going to pull out. If you want to remove it, push it. There you go, easy as that. And I didn't know that, and on the field, let's just cut to that clip. Oh. When I went to connect my hose, I think what I done was I pushed in that there and it came out and I lost all the air out of my tank, most of the air out of my tank. Total noob to HPA, and I found out the hard way. Great firm, tight fit. Push it in to remove it. From 1 joule to 3.5 joules, the Wolverine Bolt M is extremely easy to cock, and because of the light bolt pull you can rattle off shots like a Wild West gunslinger. But straight out of the box, the SRS Wolverine Bolt M is louder than my usual M160 and suppressor setup, with the main culprit of the sound being the engine. No doubt though, there will be ways and means to deaden the sound, possibly sorbo pads or something similar. To disassemble, undo the first clip, remove the butt pad, undo the second clip, and then the hole that you made earlier, push your spring guide forward, and then the second spacer come off, and then you can remove the system. So the maximum recommended pressure output is 140 psi. We're just a little bit over there. So I'm going to chrono it on 0.45 gram BBs with hop set on the SRS, and let's see what the power output is. So Wolverine state that the maximum recommended PSI output is 140 PSI. But we're here to test it, aren't we? So let's whack it up a little bit. We're on about 155 PSI here. Let's get ready to die. Starting to hear some peculiar noises coming from it. 160 PSI, 20 PSI above, recommended. Holding out. Hear that little psst after every shot. Wouldn't mind betting there's an O-ring on its way out somewhere. If after installing the Bolt M into your SRS you decide that you want to go back to using a spring again, the modifications you made won't hamper this, and it can be converted back easily. Is that a person or is that a bush?
I can't tell, to be fair.
I think it's a bush.
Oh, okay.
It's shooting back. It's shooting back. It's not a bush. Got him. After a day using the Wolverine Bolt M in my SRS, I've come to the conclusion that it's not really for me. The SRS is consistent and quiet using a spring as its power source already. After putting thousands of rounds through my 16-inch model, bedding it in nicely, I've got no issues pulling an M160 spring. I can understand some guys in countries that allow higher power having the extremely easy cocking ability will be a godsend, but for a UK user, the SRS is already a heavy platform to carry around the field all day without having to add an air tank to your loadout. Having used the Wolverine MTW platform for a few months now, I'm absolutely in love with it, but it just wasn't love at first sight with the SRS Bolt M. Not due to the quality or performance, these factors are exceptional, it was more down to me feeling like it just isn't necessary for the SRS. At the end of the day, it's down to you. As an end user, you'll have to decide yourself whether the fast and easy bolt pull outweighs that extra noise and carrying the extra weight. Thanks for watching.
I mean, it's basically like FDF except better graphics.